Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Izola here with FlickDirect, and I got my hands on the 4K UHD SteelBook release of Elio. I'm here to give you my thoughts, so grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. So let's jump right into this. Elio is this space-obsessed kid who lives with his aunt. I'm giving you a very brief version because I don't want to give too much away. And has always had this dream of being abducted by aliens. That was never my dream as a child. But hey, if you love space, maybe that's what you want. You want to go up into outer space and just live life. Who knows? Well, one day this actually happens. And because of this weird mix up, he actually ends up at the intergalactic communiverse. I hope I said that right. But what's even funnier in this mix up is that they think he is the ruler of Earth, this little tiny thing, which I guess if you're an alien, you don't really know the difference between an adult and a child human. So I guess it works. Now, there is a villain out there named Grigon, and he is just, ooh, he wants revenge. Not going to give it away, but he's got a gripe, and he needs to revenge it. But Elio decides that he is going to take this unexpected route to save the day because, it is the child that has to save the day. So instead of thinking about all this, war, let's go blow things up and whatever, he says, I'm going to befriend Grigon's child, Glordon. Let's try going the friendship route instead of the war route. I wonder how that goes. Well, you will know if you watch the movie. Anyway, it's a really sweet movie. And honestly, it isn't a total flop, but it's definitely not a hit either. It's really, I went into this not knowing what to expect because I literally couldn't find much on it. It was like, at least from the studio, right? I saw a trailer. That's all the studio really did. I did not even get an email about it until we got SteelBook information. And the stuff that I saw online was just chatter on both sides where it was either too childish or too many adult tones. And I was like, what the hell are you guys talking? I don't know what anybody's talking about. None of it makes sense after I saw the movie. Like, everybody was just hating on it in their own weird, different ways. So again, not quite sure what was happening with that, but I didn't completely agree with a bunch of things out there. After watching this, though, the truth is just so much simpler. Elio is just fine. It's a decent animated kids movie, and that's the main piece. It's a kids movie. And I think that's what got a lot of critics put off about it. I think a lot of times everybody wants it for themselves and it should be all for them. But, at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to make a movie for the kids. But I think if the studio had come out and actually said something about what this was really about, like just more push on it, I think that maybe people would have had a better understanding. I don't know. I mean, people are still going to poo-poo on things, so I don't even know why that would matter anyway, but that's just my thought. I think one of the big problems I had is that when you're comparing to older Pixar movies, not recent, you just expect a little more, and this is kind of on the more recent side. Pixar's just kind of been okay with sequels and things like that, so this kind of falls into that okay bucket. And I think all of us really want the old school, oh my God, this was amazing Pixar movie, right? But look, you can't always have wins. You're going to lose a couple times or you're going to tie, so maybe we can call this a tie and, just enjoy it for what it is, a kid's movie. The voice acting is great. The animation is fantastic. Niece and nephew, they loved it. So that's all I care about at the end of the day. Did I want to enjoy it more? Yes. Did I hate it? No. But again, I don't think I'm the intended audience. So maybe having put that hat on made me enjoy it a little bit more. But at the end of the day, Elio, it looks good. It sounds great. It has a sweet story. It just doesn't really leave much of an impression, maybe just for adults. So because of this, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. Okay, now on to audio and video. We'll start with video. The Blu-ray and the 4K discs look great and really highlight Pixar's attention to detail, but it is the 4K UHD version that really has it shining. Like you're really going to enjoy it a lot more. Dolby Vision adds extra depth and it's super vibrant, especially during those really colorful scenes. And when you watch it, if you haven't already, you'll definitely understand. Textures are more refined, highlights pop, and there's a really good contrast in between colors too. So, just everything just hits and pops a little bit more in the 4K UHD. The film just looks fantastic video wise, and because of this, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. And now on to audio. The 4K UHD Dolby Atmos track really takes it up a notch. You get this immersive surround sound effect that just sucks you into the movie. You really feel like you're there, even though it's animated. I know you can't be there, but I'm just saying you really do. It's got this really good bass that you can feel, but also the dialogue, crisp and clear. And you know me, that's what I really, really look for. If I can't understand the dialogue, you've lost me. You're just getting really low scores. So thank goodness this one did not have that. Also, I didn't feel like I had to turn the volume up and down very much, which, that's also another pet peeve of mine. If you're going from quiet to loud, I get that there's going to be a little bit of jumpiness because it will get loud. But if it's like over the top, where I can't hear because everybody's whispering like this. No, I can't have that. I still need to be able to understand, but still know that you're trying to whisper. That's fine. Also, I don't want my ears to hurt because there's loud banging all of a sudden when I was expecting quiet. So this does not disappoint in the audio either. You're gonna get exactly what you want out of this. Dolby Atmos mix is great. And because of all this, 5 out of 5. And now on to the extras. The extras did not disappoint. Were they the best that we've had? No, but they still give us some fun stuff. So let me kind of give you a brief recap of what you will get should you purchase this 4K UHD Steelbook of Elio. Obviously, Blu-ray disc, digital copy. You can watch it wherever you go, no matter what. You will always have something. Something stays at home, something goes with you in the DVD case, and then you also have a digital copy, So you have multiple ways of watching this. You're also going to get the behind the scenes, the cast chatting with an astronaut, which I love listening to people talk about space. So that was fun. You're going to get how these characters came alive by the artists and how they made these scenes just pop and, how they were really entertaining. Thought that was fun as well. You're going to get a gag reel. What? Yes, Pixar does gag reels. Deleted scenes. All of this stuff, Easter eggs. And I'm a sucker for Easter eggs. So you're really getting some fun stuff with this release. Again, it's not a lot time-wise, but you do get a bunch of different things. So that was always really nice. And like I said, if you give me some gag reels and maybe some Easter eggs, I'm all over it. It's just, they're cute. Again, not a ton, but you're still getting something. And because of all of this, the extras get a 3.5 out of 5. Overall, the 4K UHD release of Elio is fun. It's entertaining. It's pretty. The Steelbook itself is just really beautiful. And I love me a good Steelbook. It's just colorful and it just makes you happy looking at it, right? The movie is charming. It has a good meaning behind it, and where I would have liked it to be a little more for me, I think this was definitely more for the kiddos. So I'm not going to really fault it for that. I just, again, wish that we got a little more info on it before it was released, because I think that really would have helped others. Do I think it's the most amazing Pixar movie out there? No. Do I think the critics went a little overboard on their negative reviews? Yeah, it's really not that bad. Again, I don't understand what their thought process was behind it, but we're all entitled to our opinions, and you may not agree with what I'm telling you right now. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. I just don't think it was as bad as what everybody was saying. And who knows, maybe I had all of those negative reactions in my head, and that's what helped me enjoy it a little bit more, because I didn't take it at I took it at face value versus what other people were thinking about it. Who knows? Anyway, like I said, the kids really enjoy it. It's a cute animated film. Voice acting is great, audio and visuals fantastic. And then, of course, we've got some fun extras. So, all in all, this Steelbook just gives you everything that you want, and the kids are going to love it. You're going to love it if you're a Pixar fan. You know, I'm always one that if you are a fan of the studios, or if you have kids, things like that, this will definitely be a great addition to your library. So because of all of this, I'm giving it a 4.25 out of 5. Now, due to post office delays and some unfortunate situations, this is just getting to you guys a little bit late. It has already come out, but I still highly recommend getting it if you do want this in your library. You can get it online or in stores now. And with that, this concludes my review of the 4K UHD Steelbook release of Elio. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.